Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Missouri Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. And here come the Tigers. The Tigers don't seem to match up too well in this one. Kirk, I'm not sure I like their chances very much.
Auburn features one of the best cover corners in the nation, and I'm looking for him to have a big day. When I say a big day, that means we probably won't even say his name because they won't throw his way. They're my pick today.
Let's join the captains and the referee at midfield for the coin toss, brought to you by Coke. Auburn will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. He sends it off. Cooper from his own end zone. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. 4 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back. Number 8 delivers, and that one's incomplete. Just a little too far for the halfback. 2nd down and 10 to go. Missouri goes with the ace set here. Tosses it out. Miller hits him in the backfield.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
Number 8 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up, looks, and he's going to come up with a sack. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Shivers back to return it. He gets it off. Shivers takes it at the 45. He spins. Shoot move. Not a whole lot on the return.
Well, I look at it this way. You didn't fumble, and you didn't lose yardage. What more could you ask for?
They'll set up shop at the 48. Number 4 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Nix drops back, rolling out to the right side. He decides to run with it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Well, they didn't get the 1st down, but it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
Hey, some quarterbacks would have tried to throw the football into coverage, but he did the right thing. Just run it.
Nix with 3 wide receivers. Inside give. Brought down at the 38. The running back gets the 1st. 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. The Tigers go with the I formation. Tackle at the 29. So he turns the counter into a 9-yard gain. From the 29-yard line. 2nd down and around 1 to go. The Tigers line up in an I formation. Setting up play action. Looks. He rifles it. He's got it. Green with a takedown at the 16-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Number 4 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Nix off the fake. He's under pressure. And they got it. Chalk one up for the linebacker.
It's hard to pick up this blitz because you never know where these guys are coming from.
You know, that's why I consider the offensive linemen some of the smartest people on the football field. But it didn't look like it on that play.
Auburn comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Nix back to throw. He looks. He lets it fly. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
The defense looked alive on that play.
Yeah, Coach, you did a great job of reading the play and beating the receiver to the ball.
So that'll make it third down. Number 4 lines up in the deep pack, I formation. Nix, back to pass, looks, and now he's going to run. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense let the quarterback scramble in for the score.
The defense had the offense beat there initially. It took a great run to get that in.
Nice play, kid. Get those legs rested so we can do more of the same.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with a score, Auburn 7, Missouri nothing. Auburn ready to kick this one off. Number 1, and Cooper deep to return. He kicks it off. Cooper has it at the 5. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll line up at the 25. First down. The Tigers are lining up with 3 receivers. The halfback with a carry. Makes a move, and down he goes at the 31-yard line. Number 1 gains around 6 yards on the run. From their own 31-yard line, it's 2nd and 4 to go. Missouri comes out in the shotgun. Intercepted. It's the linebacker. Spinning. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
But that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
They'll go to work at the 33. They're in the eye. Inside handoff. Verdine tackles him at the 14-yard line. After a quarter of play, our score is Auburn 7, Missouri nothing. First and 10. They're in the red zone. High formation here. Nix hands it off. They'll get him for a loss. Not a very good run there.
A counter is a tough play to defend, but it's also a tough play to run.
Yeah, if everyone isn't in sync, then you get a result like this last play.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Auburn comes to the line with 3 wide. Nix drops the throw. Looking, throws right. No one open, so he's going to run. He's pushed out of bounds at the 2. And that was a nice pickup by the quarterback.
Brad, I think this guy's amazing. He has an uncanny ability to scramble, and it showed right there on that play.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. High formation, looking for 6. They hand it off again. Fires. Takes him down for a loss. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've got 2nd and goal. Auburn sets up in the eye. Nix hands off. Touchdown, Auburn! And they punch it in on the ground.
Man, he's a good-looking player, and he's showing us why they wanted him so badly coming out of high school.
And they line up for the point after. He makes the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Auburn to kick. Number 1, and Cooper set to return. He kicks off. Number 1 takes it to 12, creates some room.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know that, right?
Little handoff. McClain tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Greg, great effort up front by that defense.
Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Number 8 lines up in the shotgun. The running back has it. He sheds it. McClain with a takedown at the 28. Number 1 comes away with 2 yards on the carry. So that'll make it third down. Third down. Missouri lines up in the shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Number 8 unloads. Incomplete pass.
Yo, you can credit that incompletion to the pass rush. Great job of not letting the quarterback get comfortable back there.
He didn't throw a good pass at all.
All that, Kirk. He was under pressure. Unbelievable pressure.
Shivers is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it away. Shivers takes it to 28. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. The offense will take over at the 40. Nix with 4 wide receivers. Feeds it to the back. Tries to shoot. Williams tackles him for a loss on the play. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
Nix back to pass. Looks. He's rolling right. Looks like he's going to run. Tackle made at the 48-yard line. So the quarterback scrambles for a decent gain, but he'll still be a bit short of the first down. Third down and 2. Ball right around midfield. Nix drops back. Looking. He's rolling left. And now he's going to improvise. What an outstanding third down conversion.
Yeah, and he showed pretty good quickness there, picking up a nice gain.
Good quickness and very good decision-making. Not a whole lot going on as far as throwing the ball there. He makes a wonderful decision, bringing it down and making a big play.
Spins upfield. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 33. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Auburn goes with the ace set here. They hand it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
Auburn comes to the line with 3 wide. Surveys the field. Rolls to the right. He keeps it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 16. A big gain on that quarterback scramble.
Boy, defensive breakdown here. Good defense. They had everybody covered, but they left the quarterback with a lot of running room.
The key word is but. Good defense, but you got to keep your eye on that kid.
Looks. He throws left. Wow, how about that ball to the tight end? Big payoff.
The offensive coordinator has wanted to incorporate this young player into their passing attack, and he couldn't have picked a better time to get him the ball.
They'll line up for the point after. And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Carlson ready to kick. Decent kick. Cooper takes from the 10. Spin move. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. Handoff up the middle. He jukes him. He breaks free. And he's hammered down. We still have a half left to play, but right now, they've got this thing under control. Our score, Auburn 21, Missouri nothing. Missouri is set to kick this ball off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Robertson has it at the 5. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line. They line up in an I. He looks to throw on first down. He looks. He rolls out to the left. He'll take it himself. Turner tackles him at the 41-yard line. So that one goes for a decent gain. And, guys, his running ability sure makes him hard to stop.
No doubt about it, Brad. Whenever you have a fast quarterback like this guy, it just adds another element to your offense.
Going with the shotgun here. Setting up the play action. Looking. Nix fires it left. Is it too high? No, he got it! Green is walking off the field now, and the trainers are going to have a close look at him.
Some coaches want to say mind over matter, but if you're hurt, you're hurt. Simple as that. Nothing you can do about it.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Nix hands it off. No, play fake. He rolls out to the right. He lets it go. It's deflected, and it's incomplete. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you called that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
Nix comes to the line with 3 wide. Here's the option left. Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And this quarterback has just hit the century mark on the ground.
Coach, he kind of plays like you did when you were at Florida State.
I can see that. However, he's not going both ways.
That's right, my friend. The Sunshine Student is playing both ways. You're under center and playing defensive back.
And now he's going to run. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 3. How about that conversion?
Let me tell you something. That defense got to be a little discouraged after that play.
No question. You could see the guys are hanging their heads a little bit going back to the huddle after giving up a big play to the quarterback.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. The Tigers go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. He's in, another touchdown. And that's good for his second rushing touchdown of the game.
Easy call for the offensive coordinator there. He found the end zone once, so why not let him do it again?
They're setting up for the PAT. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Auburn ready to kick this one off. Number 1, and Cooper back deep to return. And it's a short kickoff. Cooper fields it at the 11. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Come out with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He might have a chance. And down he goes at the 46-yard line. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
It's first and 10. Missouri comes out with 3 receivers bunched. He looks to throw on first down. Surveys the field. Catches it. Way to look it in. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, it'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
The Tigers set up in the gun. Look at the throw. Steps up in the pocket. Down the middle. It's deflected.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
Third down. timeouts here. They'll try to get the first on the ground. He jukes, and they make the stop at the 35-yard line. And they get a nice gain on third down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
Drops back to pass. He lobs it out to the left side. They can't connect. Incomplete.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
That'll make it second down. Missouri comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They'll give it off here. Harris tackles him for a loss on the play. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
Number 8 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Under pressure. They'll make the sack.
That's what happens when the protection breaks down up front.
Yeah, but Coach, I think the quarterback has to release the ball quicker, or he's going to get pounded out there.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. Shivers, the return man. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Shivers takes from the 10. Spin move. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
They'll set up shop at the 14. Nick back in the gun. He looks to throw on first down. Rolling out to the left side. Got it with the spin. Oh, man, did he take a hit. That one worked pretty well.
Yeah, it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
They line up at the 28. First down. The Tigers are lining up with 3 receivers. Looks, rolling out to the right side. Nick zips it right. Intercepted by the linebacker. And that interception might be what they needed to get back in this ball game.
Nice try, Brad. Keep their hopes up, but I don't think they have a chance of winning this. They're too far down to catch up.
Unless we see some sort of miracle, this one's pretty much over. Heading to the 4th. Our score, Auburn 28, Missouri nothing. Excellent field position to start the drive. Missouri goes with the ace set here. On the ground, right side. It's on the ground. Picks up the loose ball. Not much hope now. That fumble was not what they needed.
They're already losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
They'll go to work at the 27. They line up in an I. Nix with the give. Robinson brings him down at the 34. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They line up at the 34. Second down, 3 yards to go. Auburn will line up in a jumbo set here. Higgins takes the give. A little juke with the spin. They'll bring him down at the 37. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. Third down. Missouri lines up in a dime defense here. Third and short, and they hand it off. Juke move. He spins around. Tackle at the 49-yard line.
Kirk, my friend, this is exactly what you want out of your back late in the game. The ability to keep the clock moving and continue to pick up first down.
Yeah, there's no question. This is the time when you let him carry the team to the finish line.
Auburn sets up in the I. Inside handoff. He tackles him for a loss.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That's something special.
And the blitz might have caused that one.
Now, the defense took a chance here. They overloaded that side of the ball, and the tailback had nowhere to go.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. The halfback with a carry. He spins, and he's tackled at the 49. Missouri just took their first time out. So they're set to punt this one away. Chapman is the punter. Chapman punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Calls for the fair catch. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll go to work at the 21. Number 1 is the single setback. Hands it to the back. He jukes it. They'll bring him down at the 25. Number 1 gets about 4 yards on the play. EA Sports and Coca-Cola would like to congratulate today's Coke players of the game. Nice job. Number 1 lines up as a single back. Again with the run. Tackle made at the 26. Number 1 gains about a yard on the play. Third down. He drops back. Throwing left. Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds at the 43.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball. And if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. It's a direct snap. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Missouri will take their second time out of the half. Second down and 10 to go. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. Give to the tailback. Spins upfield. Moultrie tackles him at the 43. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
Here are the offensive production stats brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Number 8 lines up in the shotgun. Rolls to the left, looking. He passes it. He makes a circus catch. And fellas, this is really turning into a very impressive drive.
3 first downs and counting on this drive, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building some momentum here, and more importantly, they've kept this defense on the field.
First down, 10 yards to go. Missouri comes out in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He floats it, and it's the senior. And down he goes at the 24. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
It's second down. Missouri lines up in a shotgun set. And he's taken down at the 20. It's first and 10, and this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Tigers are lining up with 3 receivers. Down the middle, incomplete. There's the final gun. This game is history. Kirk, what do you think of this one?
Well, it was just one of those days when nothing goes your way. Missouri did a very poor job of executing their game plan out there on the field. I think you can attribute that to poor preparation. These guys looked like they didn't even know what was going on in the field half the time.